We have made it to Enoshima. This little free pass, it runs about $14 and it gives you a round trip ticket from Shinjuku all the way to Enoshima. As well, it lets you go around the whole area of Kamakura and just a bunch of different areas here, and we're showing you guys what you could do for this ticket. Ohayou gozaimasu, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning here in Tokyo. We are here in Tokyo and Shinjuku in Japan. We're waking up from our beautiful apartment with our beautiful view of Tokyo right now. It is early in the AM. All the boys are getting ready, but today we're heading off to a place called Enoshima. We're also going to be looking for this giant Buddha called the Buddha of Kamakura. We got Frank, we got Vidal, Moshe's getting ready. We're about to head off to Shinjuku Central, catch a train, and head on an adventure. And here we are, and there's a bunch of Japanese kids, and they are adorable. Oh boy, oh ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Enoshima. This little free pass, it runs about $14, and it gives you a round trip ticket from Shinjuku all the way to Enoshima. As well, it lets you go around the whole area of Kamakura, Fujisawa, and just a bunch of different areas here. It's super cheap and super affordable for the day, so that's what we're going to be exploring this area for the day. We're going to be showing you guys what you could do for this ticket and how to use it. So now we're going to head off. So we could just use this pass all day, just like this. Pop them in out of the machine, and they're good for one day all around this area. Can you guys speak a little Japanese while you're in there?
Ohayou gozaimasu.
And Frank?
Hi.
Alright guys, we have found our route to Enoshima Island. It's actually right there, that's the island. So we're taking a brisk walk. I'm very excited to explore it. So fair warning right now guys, in the Japan vlogs, I'm sorry if the cinematics are a little long. Everything in this country is so beautiful. It's gonna be very hard for me to not film everything and edit it. So what we're standing in front of right now is another either Shinto shrine or temple. Essentially, you'll find these places all over Japan. We have seen them throughout Tokyo, like every few feet when you're walking around you find them. You can see people coming up, reflecting, you know, just connecting with their spirituality up here. It's really, really cool to be able to witness all of this here. I've also never been surrounded by a culture who's so heavily influenced by dragons. It's so cool to be walking around and seeing dragons everywhere. And it's super cool to be within a culture right now that uses dragons as a source of their inspiration or worship. So we've come up kind of to the top of Enoshima Island right now. At the top there's this thing called the Sea Candle, which is kind of like a lighthouse tower in the middle of the island. We're not going to go up there because there's no need to go up. Alright CLATT, you guys see that bird right there? Look at him, he's coming for us. That one, he's ready to attack. What'd you say this thing was?
A black hike?
Black kite.
Black kite, black kite.
Black kite. And apparently they come and steal people's ice cream. And I was thinking I want to fly my drone on this island, but I can't now because these things are going to definitely attack the drone. So we're also scouting right now for an area to take off with the drone. All right, we've popped into a restaurant here by the seaside. This is like our second time eating at a proper restaurant, not like a convenience store. I love how it's set up here with the chopsticks. Already ready to go. We get water right off the bat. Now we're just gonna look through the menu and see what delicious seaside goodies we can get. Frank has gotten the signature dish apparently from Enoshima. What is this called?
This is a whitefish bowl. It's a bunch of whitefish seared over rice.
What do you think?
It's good.
If you guys haven't noticed, it's a bunch of tiny fish all over, like a tiny, tiny little fish.
Pass that over.
Down the hatch. That's not bad at all. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of little fish.
Yeah. I got seaweed noodles. This is just noodles with seaweed. It looks amazing. Moshe is scarfing down some tuna, and then Vidal has got him a squid. This is gonna be Vidal's first time eating squid.
Let's do this.
And it's very good. Is it good? I really like it. So Moshe's been showing me how to eat this. So the way it comes is actually on a bamboo plate, and then this sauce comes with it, which is kind of like sweet sauce. And I was about to take all the sauce and put it on this plate until I realized there's holes in the plate. And so what you do is you take the noodles with the crunchy seaweed and you dip it in the sauce, and then you bite it right off the plate. And it is so good, guys. The texture of this is like, it's super chewy noodles, and then you have this a lot of crunchy seaweed inside. These they're like little hard seaweed granules. Oh boy, guys, that was delicious. That was a fantastic meal. Super fresh. Let's head off. Alright guys, that was an awesome little ferry ride. That was like literally 4 minutes or 5 minutes of a ferry ride. 400 yen, $4. All the way from there, we didn't have to walk all the way back. That was awesome. Enoshima Island was fantastic. Now we're going to head off to Kamakura to go see the big Buddha. Alrighty, now we hop back into the train station, use those tickets that we got in the morning, and hop on over to Kamakura. And we don't have to pay. It's all inclusive. Guys, welcome. This has been the highlight of the day today. With taking this Enoshima pass, this is the place that I wanted to visit the most out of all the locations that we've been to, including Enoshima Island. This is Kotoku-in. This is a Buddhist temple with one of the biggest Buddhas in all of Japan, and from what I believe, one of the biggest Buddhas in the whole world. It's made out of a bronze alloy similar to the Statue of Liberty in New York. That's why you can see it's turned kind of green. So the statue of this Buddha is actually a depiction of Amida Buddha, which is the most popular Buddha in all of Japan. It's a designated national treasure and one of the 22 sites included in Kamakura's proposal for the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it's actually a very important figure here in Japan. So the estimates are that this thing has been around since the 1200s, about 1250. So just to give you guys some specs on the weight and height of all of this, we're gonna go through the list. I have this brought on from an online article. This is crazy, just to give you guys a scale of the weight. The weight is 121 tons, so 267,000 pounds. The height, 43 meters. The length of the face, 2.3 meters, or almost 8 feet. Length of the ear, 6 feet. This thing is absolutely massive. Definitely the biggest Buddha I've seen, but that's not saying much because I've only started seeing Buddhas this week, I think, for the first time in my life. So it's very impressive, and I'm excited to get an up-close look and see what this thing looks like up close. Let's go. Frank, what are we about to do?
We're gonna go inside the Buddha hole.
We're gonna go in the Buddha hole. It's about 20 Japanese yen. I was about to say peso, it's not peso. we're gonna head in that Buddha. Well, it's definitely a Buddha hole, that's for sure. We are currently inside one of the biggest Buddhas in Japan. I'm sure this is the first of many Buddhas we're going to see on this trip, but wow, what a way to start off with a bang, honestly. It's amazing. Just like that, we've jumped back to the bouncing city of Tokyo. We're here in Shibuya because we're looking to go to a concert right now, which I don't think I'll be able to film. But good lord, look at this place. This is our first time in Shibuya as well. Look at all the screens. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. This is the most insane crosswalk. Where do we even... Alright, let's see what happens here. We're gonna all lose each other in here. This is crazy. Hands down the most populated crosswalk I've ever crossed in my life. This is crazy. This is insanity right here. This is what that looks like.
Scramble crossing.
Scramble crossing. Are we going in there? Guys, just to explain, this happened really fast. This is a beer in my hand and we're going in. I don't know how to explain what we just witnessed. I'm putting it all on him. It was awesome. It was creepy. It was funny. I don't know. There's too many words to explain. Maybe we'll get into it in another video. Maybe we'll go see something like that again. And it was going to end this video. I want you to make sure that you check out the people who are hosting us here on Airbnb. You can book this place that we're staying in right now with my discount code. You'll get a bunch of money off if you want to book this old place here in Tokyo. It has been so much fun just staying with them here. We just had such a blast in Shinjuku. And tomorrow moving on from Tokyo to a little adventure up in the north. We're going to hit you guys with a Japanese word of the day. Sumimasen, which means sorry or excuse me. Yes? Yes? With that, I will bid you adieu. Make sure you check out thetravelingcloud.com if you want to book, get some merch. You get yourself a jacket, a hoodie, and you turn on your notifications when you subscribe to this channel because we love you a long time. Good night.